Texan Kevin Aguilar and the Maryland native Tucker Lutz. Aguilar.
3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 11 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 146 pounds. Fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, Top Gun Tucker Lutz. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 17 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Longview, Texas, Kevin Angel of Death Aguilar. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jacob Montalvo.
The veteran Jacob Montalvo, our referee for this one. Brittany Palmer is here. Thank you, Brittany. Nice pop for Kevin Aguilar. Tucker Lutz has some support in the building, about 15 or 20 people here supporting him. They've made the trek down from Maryland, but you can expect it to be a pro-Aguilar crowd for this one. Round 1 underway. Kevin Aguilar is in blue. Tucker Lutz making the UFC debut. He's in black. Lutz says his cardio's never been better, said from the feet to the floor, I should dominate this fight. We'll see how it goes for him.
Should doesn't always play out inside the octagon. But Tucker Lutz is a guy that has extreme confidence, and it's rooted in his work, right? He's not just saying these things because he believes. He works hard, he believes that he has a really good team, and a team of young fighters that will start to make their way into the UFC. He just believes he's the first one.
Couple nice connections with the left hand by Tucker Lutz. Aguilar's a loyalist. He's stayed with his original coaches, Wade Pomeroy, and his boxing coach, James Compton, who he's been with for 11 years.
He has the ultimate belief in Compton, has been with him forever, John, like you said, and just truly believes that if he's going to be anything in fighting, it's going to be with him by his side.
And the recent adversity, I think, has sharpened his focus. His coaches have talked about the why behind his striking game, not just sort of instinctually doing things, but why are you doing something? So we'll see if he presents version 2.0 tonight.
I like that clinch work there, we briefly saw from Tucker Lutz. I like his control.
He fights really beyond his years, Joe. You can see that he's a young guy, but he doesn't rush. He's patient, he's constantly making reads, trying to figure out what his approach needs to be. Nothing wasted. I got to call one of his Contender Series fights. I think it was his first one. He didn't get the contract. He won, but I was very impressed with how calm and collected he was in the face of such a tough situation.
Aguilar seeing things pretty well here early, mixing up his attack. Nice counter left.
Nice tough hook there by Lutz. He threw that off of his high kick, right? So when his leg came back, he was able to just settle and throw that left hook, landed nicely on Aguilar.
Nice body kick from Tucker Lutz, who started wrestling in 3rd grade, lifelong wrestler. And Aguilar said they prepared extensively for that, but largely a kickboxing match thus far.
Lutz is doing a good job of throwing the punches right behind the kicks. So like as the kick lands, the punch is coming right behind it. So when Aguilar goes to recover, he's getting caught again.
It looked like a nice double jab there by Aguilar. You saw Lutz kind of touch at his eye. And this is what Aguilar needs to do. He's got to back Lutz up. He's better when he's going forward. I can see him trying to
beautiful uppercut. Aguilar took it though.
He does. You got to watch that left check hook of Lutz, man. He's timing Aguilar as he comes inside. But Aguilar needs to go forward, though. This can't be too pretty. I understand he's a good fighter, but he needs to be pressuring Tucker Lutz. Make him uncomfortable. Make this UFC debut something bigger than it even is, if that's even possible, right? Make him question whether or not he's ready for this.
Beautiful timing.
So an early takedown for Tucker Lutz. Now trying to work Aguilar to the fence.
And so clean how he did that. Like, no evidence he was going to do anything like that before that. And then, boom, out of nowhere, perfect timing, level change, and he's on top here.
And moves him right over to the side of the octagon. You know, that's something that a lot of fighters have gotten away from as mixed martial arts has gone. But if you think back to the older days, Randy Couture gets you down, he's walking to the edge to try to stack you. And I feel like Lutz is doing the same type of thing, right? Because Aguilar isn't using defense to try to posture up and get up. So Lutz is just kind of stacking him there, using his head to press him up against the side of the fence.
Yeah, it's interesting as skills develop and people find out new strategies.
Yeah.
The wall cage walking up using your back to press up against the cage became an effective strategy. But
It changed that. It changed that. You remember that before? You'd get a takedown, you'd rush him to the edge.
Yeah, the Mark Coleman days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then right away now, you do that, the guys just go, okay, you want to put me next to a barrier to use to get up.
Right.
And they just get away from you. So most times you try to keep them away from it. But there it is. See, there it is right there. What Aguilar is doing is where people struggle in terms of top control. But Lutz seems to be doing a good job of trying to control the height again and get himself above the head of Aguilar.
Nice way to close the first round for Tucker Lutz. Quite effectively there in round one. Also had that takedown late in the round. Significant strikes.
Round
Aguilar
2.
44, Lutz 26 unofficially. All right, Dean Thomas will be with us all night. Dean, what do you have, sir?
Yeah, Tucker Lutz did a great job of countering that blitz with the left hook. Now it's Kevin Aguilar's job to see if he can feint that blitz, bait Kevin Aguilar into, or bait Tucker Lutz into throwing that left hook. And then if he can counter that left hook, then he's got an offense coming. But he's getting caught with that left hook all night. It's going to really be a problem for him.
Thank you, Dean. 30 seconds have gone by here, round two.
John, can I just say thank you, Dean, for that beautiful wardrobe choice. I mean, that sweater and that shirt tie combination is fantastic, Dean Thomas. Ooh. You look very distinguished, my friend. Wow.
Yeah, you like the pink, don't you?
I love the pink.
The pink and the gray. The pink and the gray is smooth.
Not everybody can pull that off, but I'm telling you.
I think we need a Dean cam for this so people can see it. Meanwhile, these guys are getting after it, and Tucker Lutz's left hook is a thing of beauty. It really is. That uppercut, he's getting that timing down now. I mean, he looks so comfortable here.
I mean, everything is just so tight, man. He's taking his time. Whenever Aguilar tries to rush him, he just slides out of position until he understands that he wants to throw his left hook. And then Aguilar comes in, he drops one on him. Aguilar's not seen that left hook at all. From the check left hook to the lead left hook, every single time he throws it, he lands it.
That's beautiful. Look how he did that right off of the left leg. He's just doing it so efficiently. His technique is just so smooth right now, and he seems to be finding his flow. And for Kevin Aguilar, he's got to realize this is a bad moment. Like, he's got to do something to switch this up, and he's trying right now with this takedown attempt. And he's got to make something big happen because all the momentum so far is in the hands of Tucker Lutz.
It's always interesting when the guy that is believed to be the striker starts to wrestle, right? They don't anticipate being on the wrong end of their best area. And that is exactly what's happening to Aguilar right now. He's trying to wrestle because Tucker Lutz is piecing him up on the feet.
But Tucker's takedown defense right now seems rock solid. Trying to pummel under with that left arm. He gets it. Turns him around, and let's see if he breaks free, because I anticipate he's going to try to, and there he does.
Nice knee landed on the break, too.
Lutz has only been training full-time without a full-time job for about a year. And
wow, that's incredible.
So, and look at the frame. I mean, he's thick for 45. He's won regional belts as high as 55.
His back
Impressive
is massive.
young man.
Yeah, he's big up top, right? He doesn't have the big legs,
yeah,
but he's real big up top, and he is piecing up Aguilar. And Aguilar's as tough as they come. In terms of just being a tough guy, Kevin Aguilar's as tough as they come. But right now, he's having to rely way too much on that toughness.
Body kick is there for Lutz. Less than 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, nice body shot there by Aguilar.
Body shot by Aguilar. Aguilar's having a bit of a hard time closing the distance. His ability to close the covered ground is not as good as Lutz. When Lutz wants to move in, he can cover that distance, and his timing is so clean. Look at that beautiful fadeaway right hand. I mean, his timing is really on point tonight. Look at that.
Good shot.
Out of nowhere. No telegraph. Drops down perfectly.
It's almost like he's kind of feinting the jab with his left hand, and when Aguilar's hands go up, he just kind of follows his hand into the shot. That is a beautiful setup that he's done twice now in this fight.
And it was around the same time in both rounds.
Yeah, you got to think that's part of the strategy, is to get him down with a minute to go.
Yeah.
And secure an already dominant round.
Look at that, look at that. Look at the difference between when he had him against the side of the octagon to the middle. Aguilar was able to get back up.
Nice head movement by Tucker Lutz. He was all business. I mean, some of these guys walk into our fighter meeting for the UFC debut, they're fawning over Daniel Cormier. This dude was just ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready. He was ready, man. The dude is ready for his UFC debut. And when you're on the Contender Series twice, right, you finally get the contract.
Yeah.
Especially when you've won both times, you feel like, hey, it's been my time. Now it's time for me to go and just stake claim to what I know belongs to me.
He expressed his gratitude for that second opportunity to fight on Dana White's Contender Series. Nice left hand collides there for Lutz. All right, so another productive round for the slight favorite, Tucker Lutz. Plus, Tyron Woodley and Chael Sonnen join Michael Leaves for all the reaction and analysis from UFC 262. It is only on E+. All right, we'll see if we get an urgent Kevin Aguilar and immediate land with a left
shot.
His corner told him, you got to beat him up, Kevin. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. You can see the urgency already in his approach. He's not as content just staying on the outside.
Stamina certainly doesn't appear to be an issue for Aguilar.
No, he seems fine. He's physically fine. He's just been behind Tucker Lutz, technically. This fight has just looked too pretty. Now it's starting to look a little dirty, and Aguilar's landing more.
Yeah, you said that earlier, you're right.
Aguilar clipped him again there.
Oh!
What an uppercut.
Oh, he hurt bad. Look at his eyes.
Both guys really going for it now. Oh, Kevin Aguilar really starting to open up.
I like this, though. Hey, listen. Look at that. Kevin Aguilar's giving himself a chance, and I like that.
Yes. He's making it ugly.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at this. Good grip to the body by Aguilar as well.
And perhaps we'll see a shot from Lutz here as Aguilar starts to get the better of things on the feet.
Love that Aguilar is just taking a chance, ready to go out on his shield if he needs to. Instead of just sitting there getting pieced up, he's saying, let's fight. Woo!
He's digging in, too.
Bring back the speed. Bring back the speed. Push. Push. You gotta be first.
Numbers there on distance strikes. Tucker Lutz with the advantage.
But you got to think that Aguilar has to stop him at this point.
Yes.
Tucker Lutz had 2 dominant rounds. And look at this. Beautiful takedown by Lutz. Right in front of us here.
Let's see if Aguilar accepts the guard. This is not what you got to do if you're Aguilar, though. You've got to be trying to get back up. You got to give yourself a shot. But the second round, he was able to get back up out in the center. Right now, Lutz has got him up against the side of the octagon where he wants him. He's got to clear his left leg. If he's going to get up, he's got to find a way to clear his left leg. You can't have your opponent covering both sides. Or shift the head over to the opposite side, then hip highs, trying to get a leg clean in order to start to build back to that stand-up.
Stay busy on top. You want to keep position.
Jacob Montalvo calling for a little bit more action here from Tucker Lutz.
That's an interesting call, too.
Yeah, that
because,
was fast.
You know, you got to recognize he's trying to hold the guy in position. And as Aguilar is trying to get back up, there he does. There he does. Beautiful.
Less than 2 minutes now to decide this one.
Certainly a much better round for Aguilar.
Yeah, absolutely. And let me tell you something, man. A lot of times we sit here and we watch these athletes. They're down 2-0, and they almost accept that the fight's over. They're going to lose the fight. Kevin Aguilar is not doing that. He's trying to give himself a chance to win this fight.
Lutz has noticeably slowed down too, though. You see it, like, even in this takedown.
Yeah.
He's losing a lot of pep.
Good stuff there for Aguilar. Now we'll see if he can turn the defense into offense. Less than 90 seconds to go.
Yeah, right there, like, slow to recognize that Aguilar is closing the gap on him. Big deep breaths from Lutz.
But even that, right? That's a little bit of a mistake by Aguilar. Why did he shoot the takedown? Lutz wants to be close right now. He's the one that needs to be at space trying to land something that can end the fight.
I think Aguilar just wants to do anything that he can be successful in.
Yeah.
He might not even think he can win the fight, but he wants to do anything he can to be successful.
Yes. Try to find something positive. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of positive in the third round. Nice right hand there by Lutz.
Aguilar staying in his face, though. Good left kick, excuse me, low kick. Oh!
Lutz with a little subtle stance switch to southpaw.
Oh, look at that, Aguilar with a big left hand. That one sent his head flying back.
Yeah, Lutz did not like that one.
Yeah. Oh, another left hand. Solid left hand lands for Aguilar.
Aguilar is in his face. Oh, my
Look at
goodness.
urgency on Tucker Lutz's face.
Tucker Lutz does not like this. Look at his eyes. Look at how wide his eyes are.
Body kick now for the Longview, Texas native.
He cannot get Aguilar out of his face.
What a fight.
What a fight.
And an appreciative crowd here in